I'm learning to sail by taking the American Sailing Association 101, ASA 103, and ASA 104 courses. The story begins here at the Marina, Costa Baja. The day started waking up on the boat that would be my home for the next week. The boat is a Dufour 455 with a length overall of 45 feet and a length at the waterline of 39 feet. She's a sloop, meaning she has two sails, the mainsail and the head sail. Inside, she has 4 cabins, 2 at the bow and 2 astern, a saloon, a galley, and 2 heads, both with showers. Of course, water conservation would be a priority. Comfort-wise, she's a comfortable boat and technically speaking has a comfort ratio of 25.9. A very nice boat to spend a week on and learn how to sail. Oh, and her name is Imagine. I was new to sailing and would soon be learning that these ropes are called lines. There are a lot of them, and they're everywhere. And we don't want to confuse them with these steel thingies, which make up the standing rigging. There would be a lot to learn, and she was a beautiful boat to learn on. Well, good morning, everyone. So this is the start of day 1, and I'm just getting started here at the marina. Woke up on the boat, just went and got cleaned up a little bit, and now I'm gonna go find some coffee, some breakfast. Classes start at 9 o'clock. This is Doug. He's one of the instructors here at Go Baja Sailing and would be my instructor for the week. I'd also be sharing the week with my crew, Ron, Linda, George, and Charlotte. As the lesson started, there was no time wasted. We met our instructor, made introductions, and started our day with our float plan, and then engine inspection. From there, we went up on the deck and got orientated with the boat and some of her equipment and features. With all of the formalities taken care of, we were assigned our roles and started to work as a crew to depart the marina and head out into the Sea of Cortez. Once out of the marina, we learned to raise the mainsail. Raising the mainsail is relatively straightforward once you understand which lines are involved. The main thing is that you want to position the boat head to wind. Now, I'm just learning, so if you can bear with my limited knowledge, I'll try to explain. If you can imagine you have the boat out on the water, you also have some wind, and the wind has direction. You can tell which way the wind is blowing by using the mast fly wind indicator that's located at the top of the mast. And you can also tell the direction from how the wind is making contact with your face. If you're facing towards the bow of the boat and the wind is blowing directly on your face, then you're likely head to wind. And if you look up at the wind vane to see the arrow pointing straight ahead, then you should also be head to wind. To raise the mainsail, you want to turn the boat so that it points directly into the wind. Like I mentioned, this point of sail is called head to wind, and it's also called the no sail zone, or being in irons, because the boat won't be able to catch any wind. So now once the boat is pointed head to wind, you can begin to raise the mainsail without much resistance. The sail will begin flapping around a bit and luffing, because the wind will be slightly hitting on both sides. Once you have the mainsail up, you can bear away from the wind a little and turn into what's called a close reach point of sail. As the mainsail catches the wind, it'll stop luffing, and away you go. And that's exactly what we did. We spent a little time sailing with the mainsail, as Doug taught us more about how to operate the boat, preparing us for raising the head sail. The winds were good for a first day on the water, with winds around 8 to 10 knots. Sailing on a close reach, we raised the head sail, which similarly to the mainsail starts out luffing, and then as you trim it in, the sail tightens. From there, we started to practice tacking, which is sailor speak for changing directions and zigzagging across the wind. We tacked from close reach to close reach, zigzagging from one side of the wind to the other. We were working as a proper crew, with everyone working together, taking turns adjusting the jib sheets or steering the boat at the helm. What I learned about steering the boat was that it was important to feel the direction of the wind across my face. Sailing on a close reach point of sail, I could feel the wind hitting my face from the left front corner while on a starboard tack to the right front corner of my face while on a port tack. It was also important to keep an eye on the masthead fly wind indicator to maintain a proper angle to the wind. Adjusting the jib sheets took timing, waiting for the boat to begin to tack, and then as soon as the headsail would start to luff, pulling the jib sheet fast, and then finishing with the crank handle on the winch. It was a great first day of sailing, learning the basics and getting used to working as part of a crew. As the day neared an end, we found a suitable spot to drop anchor for the night near the north end of the peninsula. The sun began to set over the Sea of Cortez, and everyone had time to get some rest before continuing to learn more the next day.